Hello, my name is Kate and welcome to my YouTube channel. I have my laptop right here, and today we are going to be talking about how to blend decades and aesthetics to find your own style. Because I feel like so many people want the aesthetics that they always see on Pinterest, and they want to embody those trends and those beautiful pieces of clothing, those beautiful ideas of how to live your life. They're basically like a philosophy at this point, aesthetics, which is a little dystopian, but you know. There are like so many decades of style as well as aesthetics that I love. For example, 1960s style, Edwardian style, French style, subtle cottagecore. I don't really like extreme cottagecore, but when it's subtle I really like it. Romantic seaside Maiden, which is just something I made up, but it's something I really like. And twee. I love twee style, but like to a point, like a subtle twee is very much me. I rhyme. So anyway, this is a little collage of my aesthetics that I resonate with, that I made quite a while ago, but I think it still works with what I'm talking about because it's very much the aesthetics that I like that I've blended together, and I think it shows how to blend aesthetics together in a seamless way, this collage, so I thought I'd show it to you. And you know, you don't just want to copy and paste your style based on somebody else's curated closet. That just feels disingenuous, it feels wrong, and you want to find your own taste, because that's the whole point of this, is to find your own taste. And it's supposed to be fun, it's not supposed to be hard, it's supposed to be fun, although it takes patience, and I think that's the bitch of it all. You need patience, you need to be able to do it over a long period of time for you to actually be able to have personal style. If you try to rush it overnight, it's not gonna work. You can't just buy a million things on, I don't know, Shein, which is, I don't even want to talk about the ethics of that, but buying a million things on Shein, not to be like snobby or anything, but like it's okay if you like need to buy from fast fashion if you're really poor, but like Shein is the next level. It's like completely a scourge on the environment, and it's just, you don't need to buy from Shein. Nobody needs to buy from Shein. It's an exploitation. Why is it so cheap is the question you should be asking. But anyway, that's a different video. But this is going to be a bitter pill to swallow. But if you want to have true style, you can't just buy a new wardrobe and expect to be satisfied. Sorry to say. It's frivolous and antithetical to the entire point of what you actually desire. Think about it. What is it about people you admire that you actually like? Try to analyze. Let's put on our brains here and think about, is it their clothes that are expensive? Is it because they're expensive? Or is it because they look well made? Is it that this person is just so beautiful, like unearthly beautiful? Or is it because they know what they look best in? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. You're gonna have to use your brain and analyze why you like what you like. It might feel hard, but if you want good style, sorry to say, you have to do your homework. So, first things first, you are going to want to define what you like. If you want to use the internet, you can use Pinterest to explore people's styles that you admire, but I'd go deeper than that and think about what you loved as a young child, before you grew up and realized that other people had different opinions than you. What are your favorite films, your favorite artists, your favorite musicians, nature, anywhere else in your life you get opinion or inspiration from, you can get fashion inspiration from. So, notice and keep a journal or a folder on your phone or on your notes app where you collect all your favorite styles from art and media and life in general. Notice the way nature inspires you. The way flowers can look like fairy skirts, or the color palettes of a sunrise. Use these details as the foreground of your style. Secondly, you're going to want to define which decades or aesthetics you want to combine in the first place. So for example, I like combining French girl aesthetic with the 1960s. I look at the icons of that era, Jane Birkin, Catherine Deneuve, and Anna Karina, Sharon Tate, who isn't French, but you know. Also, Jane Birkin isn't French either, she's British. But I combine my favorite parts of their styles and resonate with me. So like mini skirts, colorful tights, the color red, baskets as purses, Mary Jane shoes, baby doll dresses, etc. And I even try out hairstyles and makeup from the 1960s, like blue eyeshadow or winged eyeliner and ribbons in your hair. This is a natural combination because French girls have an established aesthetic in the 1960s, so it was just immaculate back then. I watch like French New Wave films for so much inspiration, so if you're really into one era, I'd recommend doing your research and like going into like looking at photos, looking at movies from that time, just like soaking in the time that inspires you and let it inspire you as much as possible. This is the fun part, okay? It's not homework, it's just fun, okay? Another example of combining styles or decades would be subtle cottagecore. I personally don't really like when it looks like you're wearing a costume. Like, it's a little too on the nose for my taste, like when someone's wearing a full like crinoline, and you know, like sometimes it looks cool when it's like juxtaposed with different things, but for me it's a little too much. So what I do to tone it down a little bit is I take pieces that resonate with me and I juxtapose them with what's already in my closet. So for example, a white cotton milkmaid blouse with a pair of cuffed blue jeans. It feels more me because it's combining something that could be considered costumey and then grounds it with denim. It's a tricky balance and it takes a lot of practice. You're gonna have to do trial and error here. But when you want to feel more casual and feel like you're at the not feel like you're at the Renaissance fair, it's fun to tone it down a little bit with more modern casual pieces. Another combination would be a fancy dress and a casual cozy cardigan and knee-high boots. And that's more of like a winter-autumn look. But it instantly makes it more casual and cozy, and the boots ground the look, literally, to feel more genuine to your actual life. You want your clothes to fit your life, not your life to fit your clothes. Like, if it doesn't look natural to your life, it's gonna look weird on you, no offense. Like, if you wear, for example, and it's okay to look weird. I love looking weird. I look weird all the time. But, like, I think it's important to, like, know when to wear certain things. Like, the whole point of being a stylist is, like, knowing which events you're supposed to wear which clothes to. Like, knowing dress codes is very, very important. So knowing the vibe, I think, so that you're not overdressed or underdressed. And that's really stressful for people that are like neurodivergent or people that like don't know the rules that are unspoken. And that's why I'm here to tell you the rules that are unspoken, as well as to be like trying to approach it in a different way. Because I'm also neurodivergent. I have OCD. So like I think I am able to see it in a different way than most people, as well as I have a lot of disabilities, so I have to adapt to a lot of different symptoms, a lot of different ways of living, and I have to adapt so that it works for me and that I can still be stylish. Like, I can make a whole video about like how I adapt my fashion to my disabilities, or vice versa, how I adapt my disabilities to my fashion, because sometimes it is the other way around. So the next step to combining aesthetics is to change the way you see your clothes. You might think that the aesthetics you want are unattainable to you in your closet, and I'm telling you, you need to think outside of the box if you ever want to dress the way you've always dreamed of. If one top can only be styled in one way to you, try to challenge yourself to style it with something you'd never pair it with. This is an exercise of changing your perspective, not your entire wardrobe. So, if it's not working, think about why. Analyze the tone, the color, the texture, the details of the piece that you are stuck on how to style. It's okay to then think about the big picture. Why did you buy this piece in the first place? If you can't remember and it feels pointless, it's okay to part with it. But if you have a vague memory of what it used to mean to you, its old potential, then you can use that as a map to how to create an outfit that feels true to you today. So if you never wore it the way you imagined, what's stopping you? If it's fit, you can tailor it to fit you, which is less expensive than you think. Or learn how to sew and make alterations yourself. If it's color, it's time to dye it, or unfortunately, the last resort is to potentially maybe part with it and just give it to a thrift store. Cohesion is overrated. I know that's the whole point of this video, is just being cohesive, but you don't need to blend your styles and aesthetics cohesively. It's okay to have variety and eclectic style. Okay? You can dress like one aesthetic or multiple aesthetics if you feel it suits you best, but make sure it's really you. And know that it's not that serious. Like, you don't have to commit to anything you don't want to. You don't have to be one thing always. You are multifaceted, you are messy and real, which means that you are human. And I think as a human, you deserve to feel your best. You deserve to look your best. You deserve to be able to express yourself through what you put on your back. And I think when you get that point of combining them seamlessly, it becomes this just superpower that you can like look at different patterns from different styles and then combine them together and be like, this is me. This is me. No one's ever done this before. No one's ever done this. And even if they have, they've never done it in the way that you're doing it, you know? Like, your voice is completely unique and completely matters to the world, because it's not just a drop in the ocean. It's like, do you ever see someone on the road and you're just like, oh my god, they have such cool style? You can be that person. Like, you definitely can. You can be as cool as they are, because you just have to know yourself. And unfortunately that comes with time and actually living your life. You can't just like buy style or like one day wake up and be stylish. It's about just living your life, and the style follows suit. So don't think about it too hard, because it's supposed to be fun. Okay. I know that you might feel like it's hard to dress the way you want to dress and look the way you want to look. But I think it's more about feeling your best than looking your best. So remember that, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you want to. I would really appreciate it, and I love you. Goodbye.
With chamomile.